Good evening once again, the chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, our level department, co-comrades and level viewers. Live from our Limon Shoshasha branch, we have an update on the final resolution of the case between domestic misunderstanding reported by Mrs. Envagelina against Mr. Ekene, a Japan-based man. This case was once handled, to be precise, June, where the young lady gave us her statement on how she was deceived into marriage by Mr. Ekene and what is the Oduafo, who is based in Japan, and his family. She was brought to Lagos from her village by the same Ekene. Apartment was rented where Ekene's family and herself were staying. Surprisingly, she asked of upkeep from the same man who turned out to become something else opposite to what she expected. And from that request led to one thing, another thing, led to another thing. The man blocked her and all that. All what she got again, that the man asked her to move out of that house to her village. And while she's in Lagos, not that the man was catering for her upkeep, though they were married, and because the man told her she should look for something doing, which she adhered to the advice and choose to look for something doing to earn a living, because hope was given to her by that Mr. Ekene. Her husband, he promised her of taking her to Japan and helping her family because she's an orphan. And the guy in question was nice to her, according to her. Then all hope lost when the same person asked her to pack out from that house and head to the village. And she told the guy what is her offense, and she tried to plead even through the family, but none give her a listening ear. After which 2 years stay redundant, no husband, no married, no child, no money, and now she's been asked to leave. Then while Ekene is still over there, she will come to visit the Human Rights Office to intervene, call the Ekene, and to find out what her offense is, if possible, if there will be a forgiveness, that she still wants the marriage. But every effort uh, prove abortive. Then while that is still ongoing, she appeared again in our office few days, which is last week again, that Kene's brother has filed a divorce against her marriage in Nigeria here. So please join us. We have the Ekene brother who filed this divorce against her live in our office here. Ekene is also connected to us. He is going to call in to tell us the whole story, respond to the allegation from Mrs. Envagelina. So today we have the parties here. Please join us as we ask Ekene for a brief, Evangelina for a brief summary of what she said. Then question to the man in question that went to file a divorce against her. Then Ekene will respond to her allegation. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. Thank you very much. And outside that, who is sending number here? Please don't let me block you. Don't send number or link to the line, because you might be sending good link, but we may not want to watch it. They will block you. Don't do that, please. Please share, and your 517, please. The only thing you can do for this office is to share for others to learn lesson from whichever case we are treating from this office. Be mindful of your words. No insultive language is permitted, please. Thank you. Okay, Evangelina Ekene is live watching us from Japan right now. He just called. And the brother in question is live in our office here. So even though they have watched, please briefly summarize what you said that day. Let's hear from the horse's mouth.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. That the last time I came, I told you that on Sunday they brought me a divorce letter, which I have here. That was why I came back to this office, because the last time I came, that was 2 months ago that I came. I pleaded with this office to reach to Ekene because Ekene blocked me on WhatsApp, even on call. I can't reach him. So I pleaded to this office to plead with Ekene if he can allow me in his house at least for 8 months or more. Let me put myself together before leaving the house. But according to this office, he said Ekene called back and said he was never married to anybody.
Yeah.
So before I now got this divorce letter, the divorce letter was from his elder brother, which said that Ekene was never aware of our marriage, that he was the one that married me to Ekene, and when Ekene find out, Ekene said that he cannot marry me.
Okay, we want to ask first, what led to the misunderstanding between you and Ekene?
That's what I cannot even explain, because I myself am confused. Like what I told him, that no family that doesn't have issues. The last issue I can remember I had with Ekene was the issue of 20,000 naira. That was the last quarrel I can remember having with him, which I pleaded back immediately. I didn't even allow the issue to last 24 hours. I sent him message that, okay, if you don't, if you're angry with the way we handle this, I'm sorry. This I pleaded with Ekene.
What happened exactly that?
Okay, I told him I don't have money for my hair, which he said that I want to cut my hair. He said that I should be looking good as his wife, that I'm supposed to be making my hair. And I told him that the 30,000 naira you gave to me is not even enough for 1 month upkeep. So if I should make my hair from there, that the money will not be enough. He now asked me how much. I just jokingly, I said 50,000. So we were just joking. He said he can never do that. I said okay, 20,000. Then he said, okay, he'll get back to me. When he called me again, we talked to, and I now asked him, okay, what about my money for the hair? He now say, which money? Which money? He started shouting at me, say, which money are you asking for again? So I gave you 30,000 naira. So I was like, we talked this few hours ago, and you called me now and start asking which money. So he ended the call on me. That was the main thing that started this issue.
And that was the end.
That was the end. He blocked me on WhatsApp. He blocked me my number. I can't even reach him on phone.
Okay, let's. Did is it this your Ekene brother that introduced you to Ekene?
No, Ekene met me in the village 2019 December.
Okay,
So we met. We even lodged in Enugu that throughout that December before we now moved to Lagos.
okay.
Though he came to Lagos before me, I told him I want to go to my.
No, I'm driving at something.
Yes,
How
I
did
and Ekene met in the village.
through this his brother?
No, I was coming back from the church when I saw him. He was driving with his friend.
Mm.
Then he now stopped me. We talked. We exchanged number. Then he now called me for a date
You exchange number with him.
with Ekene. Yes.
Okay. So how did this person come to marry you without the consent of Ekene?
That is the thing that is confusing me, because even the day they paid my bride price, he was not there.
Okay.
He was not there the day they paid my bride price. He only went to know my family. Like Igbo tradition, you have to go to a girl's house 3 times before you fix a date to pay the bride price.
And this is a gift. I don't know what you are writing now. Please be careful so that they will not block you. I've told you. Go ahead.
So he was not even around the day they paid my bride price. So I was surprised seeing this divorce letter that Miss Humphrey for married me for Ekene without his consent. And when Ekene noticed, Ekene now said he can't have me as his wife. That is what they wrote here.
Okay. Oga, before we even ask you a question, this office standard, if you give any statement, to give any information that is not provable, from this office we will still arrest you. Do you understand me? So whatever you want to tell us in this office, is truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Because you are an adult.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So even when Ekene brought me to Lagos, this same Mr. Humphrey was against the marriage, which he told me himself when Ekene had left.
That he
Yes, he told me that he was against the marriage, but Ekene insisted.
okay, what was his reason?
He said that Ekene did not pay my bride price before bringing me to Lagos. That was why that if Ekene should leave me to Lagos, that he was going to drive me out of the house. That was why Ekene gave them money to go and pay my bride price.
Okay. Okay, if Ekene did not pay your dad, should
That
not bring you to Lagos.
yes, should not bring me to
Is
Lagos.
he the owner of the house or is Ekene that
Is
is the owner?
Ekene's house?
And he is living in the Ekene's house?
No, he's staying in his own house.
Okay. So he asked you, well, that is not hatred now. Even he said if Ekene did not bring you to Lagos,
Yes.
if he did not pay your dad, he should not bring you to Lagos.
No, I'm not saying it's hatred. I'm saying that he was against it, but he's now saying in this paper that he was the one that introduced me to Ekene and that he was the one that married me for Ekene without Ekene's consent.
Against Ekene bringing you to Lagos.
Yes, he was
except
against.
to pay your dad.
He was against the marriage. He told me.
He told you?
Yes, he told
to
me
your
by
face?
in his house. Yes, he told me that he was against the marriage, but Ekene insisted. He was trying to make it look like Ekene loved me so much.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, so now will be against marriage, but God established it. So who be against marriage now? So don't go fire the person. Give am to make he respond to us. Waiting the concern.
Sorry, this is the picture the day they paid my bride price.
Let's see it. Give me.
This is the picture the day they did our child. The day they paid my bride price. That one there is my uncle and Ekene's elder brother when they were doing the traditional covenant.
Okay.
The one this side is my uncle, is his Ekene elder brother, and the other one is my uncle. Okay. So I'm surprised that Ekene called this office to say that he's not married to anyone.
Okay, the one standing or the one sitting?
No, the one sitting. The one in a short knicker is Ekene's brother. The other one, Ekene elder brother, their second son. Then the other one is my uncle.
Okay. The one standing is your uncle?
No, this other one that is squatting.
Okay.
It has to be a covenant between my family and their family.
Okay.
Yes.
Then which one is it?
That is handing over. My village women are handing me over to their family. The man talking there is the eldest in their family.
Okay.
Yes, and my village women are handing me over to their family.
Okay. Okay, give her the picture. Okay, give him the phone. Let him tell us his involvement and why he went to court filing a divorce of marriage that you are never part of it. Are you a lawyer?
Ma, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I'm not a lawyer,
Okay.
but Ekene come back Nigeria 2019.
What's your name?
Mr. Humphrey Daf.
Okay.
He came back here 2019. He went to village. On way coming back, no, he didn't come back with this girl. Ekene came back alone. I went to market with her that day. He now told me that somebody are coming as in wife. I said, okay. When I came back, towards the evening time, you know, it say with all my brothers, and I say, see his wife. I come there and say, is it how marriage is? He said, and 3 days, he will leave this Lagos, go back to Japan. And I tell her, say, Tom, later, the sister of this girl called from Aba. She's the one that give me phone.
That was.
Huh?
That was.
The sister was even saying why the sister follow the man just like that. I can't they believe the sister. Then I say, no be kidnappers, so now my junior brother, he follow come. But let us negotiate first. As I go, the next day, Ekene was preparing to go back. And now as what she even saying. And I ask her, can I say, you want to go back? Do you want to leave this girl here without no go and see the parents? You can't leave this girl here. We have to go and see the parents. I'm the one that even tell Ekene, we have to go and see the parents. He now say, the thing when he even think now, say, make the girl stay first. Make we watch her character first. I tell her, say, okay, even though she will be watching her character, we're supposed to go and meet the parents. Tell the parents, say, the girl they under the girl there under our control. They cannot even catch somebody picking, come and drop here because I have my own daughters. It's okay, but how are we going to do it? I tell her, say, this is the main thing we are going to do. We have to go and see the parents. Do small thing. If you come back, if the marriage continue, you have to come and settle the rest thing. He said, okay, there's no problem. I can do like that. Before two of them, he was even processing how to start where she go learning sewing and all that thing. Within the week, Ekene left. And now I'm the one that carried her to her parents to village. I took her to the parents. We see the parents. The first day, that is the first this time I took my elders from the village. We go and meet the parents. We discussed things. That was the time of COVID-19. And now from that village, after finishing that one, I contacted them and say, oh yeah, you people should continue the next one. I came back from because I can't live alone because of that lockdown, my children. After she stayed alone from the village. Since as she came back, I don't have time to even go down that place. Since where she come back, she will go her this thing. She and they know how they communicate themselves. I don't even go their place. Now she was even learning where she was learning sewing. I don't know whether she even up to that 1 year where they pay for that. The next thing when I hear, they say she don't enter inside the market, inside the this thing, because I cannot bought a sewing machine, correct, for her. That is, I'm the one that I returned to from market. They bought another one for her. So for a long time.
You returned to her.
Can I send it for me for market? I carry it, come back to house for her. Zigzag, I don't know. I didn't know how. I don't know that, but I brought it back for her. With the one they gave money to buy for her. Two of them, I don't know. I'm not listen for them. Why she go to say she there after me? Where they come, this issue now come arise. I don't know. She came like on Sunday like this. One Sunday like this, she came to my house. You know, she not even tell me say him and Ekene was quarreling for the long. She came to my house and I invited our most senior brother. He's here. The most senior brother came to my house with me and her. What is the problem between you and Ekene? She narrated finish. We tell her that let she keep quiet. We will know how we will handle the issue. She gone. The next thing, we call Ekene. We pleaded at Ekene. The two. Ekene still insist. Say, that time when he say he should leave this thing, when he come back. Now, I'm the one that insisted, say, I should go and meet the parents. You see, he's now pushing the issue. I'm the one that tell him to go and pay this thing. Huh? Now, she now has seen me like say now another thing. Now, my senior brother, as we talked finish that day, she left. I don't even know whether what is in her mind again. I even think as we talk finish with my most elder brother, we tell her to keep kind. Let us know how we will handle this issue with Ekene. He now went. The next thing, I called village. Call our own elder from village. Our own elder go and meet their own elder. This is how we are doing it. They meet their own elder.
That what?
Our own elder. Go and meet their own elder for village. Their people in their village call her. They call her to come to village. Let them know how to settle issue. She disagreed to go village. He dishonor all the whole their own elders in the village to go.
Because of the make calling, this thing, give me 20,000, no give me 20,000. Now then they summon village. 9 villagers they summon her.
I don't know.
Ekene tell you another thing apart from waiting she tell you.
Oh.
Ekene tell you another thing apart from waiting you say this girl can't tell you for your house. Say she and Ekene get problem because of money.
She not even tell me say that because of money they get problem. I don't know. Till today they not even. I don't. What is it? Ekene own say Ekene say he don't want to marry.
Okay, Ekene just tell you don't want to marry again. Without telling you any reason. And you not march to court and go and fight.
No, do you know why? Do you know why I did this thing? I just called say village people are calling her to come.
Yes.
Let us know how to settle the issue. But the first time Ekene told her to go, let's see. That's what me and my senior brother call her for the first time. Make she go village to go and see her elder and our own elder. Maybe they will now settle the issue.
Your family will go there, go pay the dowry. How much Ekene send to you people when I carry to pay the dowry?
Now my senior brother went there for village go, but the first time I follow her go for the first time for village.
For the introduction.
For the first time I went to that place for the first time.
Okay, you will go file divorce now for court. Did you ask your elder brother how much Ekene send when they carry do the marriage before you go file? Because you cannot file for divorce when you don't have a detail of what led to the divorce or what led to the problem while you need to go to court to go and divorce person.
No, the villagers.
Yes.
When there are people, as I call them, they say he gift told them say he doesn't want the marriage. Now Ekene was even disturbing me that I'm the one that I tell him to come out to go and I should go do this thing.
Ekene tell you that they sleep with this girl before he carry her come Lagos. Did Ekene tell you like that?
He don't tell me like
okay, if he don't tell you like that, that is why you need to wash your head, wash your hand, wash your leg out of this matter. Because if you marry, go and divorce your wife. You cannot fight divorce against her.
I have my own wife now.
If you have your own wife and you never divorce her and she never divorce you, don't go and divorce anybody's marriage on behalf of the person. Ekene should come to Nigeria. If na village dem go marry, no go court because dem no even marry in Lagos. Ekene should come to Nigeria. Then you will carry her the same way Ekene carry her from village enter Lagos. Ekene no be you carry this girl come o. Ekene carry her come meet you, tell you say na the wife wey you wan marry be this. Then they ask you go and pay dowry. You say no keep her without paying dowry.
Na me tell am.
Yes, na that one no mean.
Na that one na him come involve me in the issue. When they tackle me now.
Oga, hold on. You hold on here. You hold on here. No be you carry this girl give Ekene. Ekene carry this girl come meet you. Both of them don discuss the marriage before Ekene carry ask you people to go and pay dowry. Na Ekene carry am come. And before Ekene carry am come, they don dey together for hotel everything. Ekene don give am ring say he wan marry am before he carry am come see you people. So no be so life be. We dey wait for Ekene to come back. Let's hear Ekene. And with Ekene, you can call on 090 3000 24 84. Marriage no be by force, but e get how dem dey follow. You no carry person put one place say I don marry you after how many years say I no marry again. The person sef for don marry or the person for don do something better for her life or for his life. So Ekene, you can call now. Call 090 3000 2484. Let's hear from you. Let's hear your own side of the story. You can call him to call us.
Who Ekene?
Is he the one calling?
Hello. Good evening.
Give me the phone. How do you know he's not the one? Do you know who is calling?
That's all.
Is he?
Hello? Please call back later. Whether I call Darren, whether I call Bright Pass, now you know. All I know, they pay money for her head. Hello? Eh? Who? Ekene. Na Ekene wey we know for Nigeria, na so Igbo dey pronounce am, whether you don change am to another language in Japan. Call the line that you are displayed on the line 090-3000-2484. That is the number you will call, Mr. Ekene.
Oh, me will take risk from here, go village for their head. And I mean the enemy to look.
Which kind risk?
I'm from here to east to go for
Take
somebody,
risk,
and I'm the one that
say
advised
again,
him.
take risk.
I even the one that tell him that he cannot leave this girl without doing anything.
You're still the one that served me divorce.
If you know what I'm passing through for this issue, why the village people? I don't hear what the madam will talk now. The village people when they tell you say they make
If we
us.
start with you for this matter, we go relocate. You better wash your hand from this matter.
I don't watch my hand.
If you appear in court on behalf of Ekene over this girl matter, we too go start very well for your head. No be you marry am. You know they where they marry am, number one. No be you the friend and number two. You know friend am, you know introduce am to Ekene, you know be her uncle, you know be her papa, you know be Ekene papa, no be you friend am, no be you marry am. You know even they where they pay her dowry. So no near her at all. No serve her any court summon, no appear any court in her name.
I think you tell him to call that. Is he calling me?
Tell him to call the number is there. 090.
Also go on number, also go for that place. Madam, I beg.
090
090
3000
3000
24
24
84.
2484.
2484. Okay.
Give me the mic. Is that Mr. Ekene? Okay, Mr. Ekene, go ahead. Good afternoon. Please, you will speak up, but we cannot hear you from here. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me now?
We can only manage, but we can't hear you properly.
Hello?
It's not that clear.
Is it not clear? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
It's very poor. Ekene, increase the volume of your handset. Increase the volume of your handset.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Go ahead.
I need to. Okay, can you hear me now?
You can manage it. Go ahead.
Hello? Okay. This is Ekene. I'm calling from Japan. So I have some information that is Evangelina said that helped me through the human rights in Nigeria. When I heard the this, she said the content is that it's very much me and left me to Japan. But I got
Can you hear him? Can you hear what he's saying? Ekene, we cannot hear you. Go and look for a good phone and call us. Can you use anybody's phone to call us? We know they hear you.
This number is in the WhatsApp.
You can't even hear you direct call. You are telling me of WhatsApp. We don't have WhatsApp on our call line.
Okay, can you hear me now?
You can drop and call back. Or you call your brother line if that one is clear. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you call your brother line? Call your brother line if we can hear you from there. Or you increase the volume of your phone. You are talking into microphone. If you cannot hear you while even your phone is on microphone, then check your volume first. It's not from here.
Okay, now. My volume is already on. Let me call my brother.
You can see that.
Hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear madam?
okay.
Where your speaker there?
You do, I don't put on for speaker.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me now?
Now, wow.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me now?
Now, wow. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, let's hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. This is Mr. Ekene. I'm calling from Japan. So I have some allegation with Envagelina against me on the platform. So the message
Ekene, if you want us to hear what you are saying, better talk to us in the proper. We can't hear what you are saying here. I don't know. I don't know if you are lying down.
you say you don't hear me.
We can hear you now. Stay like that. Go ahead.
Okay. I said I'm Mr. Ekene. I'm calling from Japan. I call for that situation that is on your platform. The message says that Mr. Ekene married me and sent me to Japan. What I got after 3 days before. The answer is lie. The answer is lie. No, the answer is lie. Why I say it is, I need to say how I met that girl we are saying there, and how extent I went to her. So at the first beginning, I met her at 2019, December 29. Then she came to my place in Lagos. January 14. Then I left Nigeria January 22. Then this girl I met her. What she told me is that in my village, we are in the same town. She told me that her parents have left. Person that was supposed to marry her left her, married another person. Then she don't have, she don't have where she work, or she work in something like that. She tell me. Then I called Leah and said, okay, let me just, can we talk next time? He said, I can let my number. Next day, as we meet, come today tell me herself. I understand that girl really need help. Actually, myself, I say when I see her again and see if there is any good thing in her, maybe I will continue. Then I asked her, what is your dream? She told me that you want to be where she's going now, you want to be a professional trainer. You want to learn how to go. And two, or she will here. Then I told her, where are you working now? She told me she works in Aba. She lives alone. Then how much are you earning? She told me 17,000 naira. And I said, okay. Then I say, how about your relationship? She said, her boyfriend just left her yesterday, married to another man. The man is friend for 5 years. I said, okay. Then I let her. I think me to sleep. When I get back to Lagos, then I discussed with my brother. He said to me, okay, at the bed. I would like to, if I can assist her. Then he came to Lagos on January 14th. Yeah, January 14th. Then she came. I asked her to go and take her test. I examined her health and whatever I'm doing to me. After she went, she brings her health results to me. Then when she comes to Lagos, it's not really well. And her health result, that she brings from the hospital is not good. I asked my sister to assist her to go to the hospital again and take her body. If there is any fault in her body, she take her. When she went there, she had several sexual transmitted diseases from her body, which is ended 2-3 weeks. First 2 weeks, I paid the 75,000 naira to feed it. Second one for 7,000 naira. Then I left her on January 2.
Okay, what is it?
So,
She did what?
Treat sexually transmitted disease.
When?
Are you hearing me?
When? In Lagos or in the East?
In Lagos.
Can you remove that your phone from speaker? Can you remove it from speaker so that we can hear you properly?
Okay. Can you? Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. So, okay, I told her. I treated her at the Shaddai Hospital at the Iba Road. That's where my sister took her and treated her. She went there 2 times. First time is she spent 2 weeks, morning and night, morning and evening. She took 2 injections. The second one is 1 week. She been received 3. I don't even think that she has maybe the infection has already there on her body. So let me continue. About the plan that she said that I bring her out from person that wants to train her. If you want the evidence, I can still send to you. I have sent to some of the people on the platform here. When I met her that Christmas, I asked her what is your dream. What do you want? She told me she would like to be a good shower. She want to have a shower or showing this content or office, or she would like to attend to school, this nursing school. Then she didn't tell me anything that people who want to train her is to train her. This is the only thing she tell me. Then later, when she comes to my place in Lagos, I have the message she sent to me after I back to Japan. She told me this man wants always to use her to to take care of her old mother in the village. May she always stay with them, take care of their old mother. They always want to use her, not even to support her. Then I said, okay, I did just say, okay, when she comes to Lagos, I ask my sister when I seek her, their advice and their everything. They ask me to help and they advise me how to they can take care of and give support on one of my behalf because I'm not there. And I told her everything about myself. Then as she called my sister to she took her to the hospital. Also, she arranged the place where we went and set the qualification for where she will be a professional swaz chef. She went there, she spent 1 year, she didn't lack anything. Transportation and feeding, everything, both payment for where she went and learned the work for 1 year. I gave it to her. I paid for it. Then she demanded sewing machine. I bought it here from Japan, new one, and sent to her, and it reached her hand. She really grateful, grateful me. Then, additionally, before Christmas last year, she asked me, she need additional one if there is no light so that she can use it. I bought it. I included it with the Christmas money, around 170 something thousand naira sent to her. She went to Alaba and bought it. She was very grateful. Then she asked me, am I coming back? I said, because of the coronavirus, we cannot go out. What she told me is that if I'm not ready to come back, you have some Yahoo boys around the state. I said, what are you waiting? You can go, you can follow them. Then, next one, I counted it one. When I left her on December 7th, he never reached this, January 7th. She began to ask me another money. And that is not the first one. From the previous video she sent that place, I will still go back to that point. Then, when I raised I asked her, are you going Christmas? She said, no, he didn't go Christmas, he didn't have it. He didn't make it in January 7th. 1 month that I give you money, I demand you for another month. She told me, no, it's not like that. She just spent something finished, and she cannot explain how she spent it. Then I call, I suspect to give her money today. Next day, I want to give her money. She went to my senior brother to and collect money. And my senior brother called me, asked me, why didn't you give money to your woman? I said, man, what? I send money, look at how much I give to this woman. My brother shall say, really? She come here to collect money during that Christmas time, end of Christmas. I asked her, why did you didn't go Christmas? Follow my sisters and go Christmas. You said no. And you told me before that every year you will always like to go to Christmas. Why this time that you don't want to go to Christmas? Then, after January entered, all my sisters and my brothers went back home. As January entered, this girl, there is one car I bought from Japan here. Actually, they just put it number. She don't know about that car. This girl entered this car, begin to use it. The message is somebody saw her on the road, and I got information about it. Then later, that day, she noticed that somebody saw her on the road. She sent me on her message. I'm using that car. May I just let you know? Make you not just say someone tell you. I just inquired. As my brother that is there hungry come back from home, I asked him, please, that car that is there, go and take it out from her. I don't want problem. My brother went and picked that car out from that place. The next one is, this girl invited her friend. That bedroom that I'm used to lay my head, she used that bedroom to spend with her girlfriend, who I don't know, who I cannot even tell about herself. I asked her, where are you staying with her? She said, in my bedroom. I said, really? What are you doing? I'm scared about myself, not only about yourself, and you don't know what you are doing. This is Lagos, you should be careful. I advise her. It's like she really wants to get misunderstanding with me. Then I leave her. From then, I could begin to say, this girl, why are you not listening to me? Why are you growing bigger to me? You don't want to listen to me again. Is it because I'm not around, or do you think have I got married to you? What is your problem? The next one is my next problem between her is that she asked me for like passport issue also. She mentioned at her interview. She spoke about it. She told them that my passport, the passport I rented the pass I went her I get me passport for her to bring her to Japan. This girl, when I met her, her account is not money. And for me to send money to her through another person, I see it that is not wise. What I did to her is I had a friend in Enugu. I even just asked her, you don't have any international license? Nothing, Buddha's card, something like Buddha's card, or you don't have something like a driver's license. She said no. Why you didn't have Buddha's card? She don't have. Driver's license, it is difficult. It takes some time here, or maybe 6 months to get. And myself, I know about because I get Niger license. Then the next option for her to get easiest and soon is passport. So my friend in Enugu, my sister school mate, helped her to get a passport. She went and updated her bank account. It's where I used to send her money when I want to send her some money. Then later, she comes to Lagos this year. She's the one who asked me that she wants to come to Japan. Then I asked myself, I told her, if you want to come to Japan, you are free. Are you expecting me to invite you or what? She said yes. I should invite her to come to Japan. She wants to come to Japan. She's this girl there who is the one who told me she wants to come to Japan. March this year. Then I told her anyway, if you have the opportunity to come, you can come. Then next one is getting around April this year. I began to talk to her that the way she lives and the way she spends money. After my brother begged me, I started sending her money to again from that March, April. Then the money I sent to her again, it cannot even reach a month. She will say the money have already gone. Then what I did again, I asked her, please, I want you to go back to your home, let them teach you how to live a life. And I need to talk to your people. Because today, I'm telling you, their family, I haven't speak to any one of them. None of them know me. Till today, I'm telling you, please go. This girl refused. Where I found myself is at human rights, where the place I'm communicating today. And next one, I'm seeing my picture on the internet that I get married to you. More than 2 years, I don't feel Nigeria. Where did I marry you? Where is the evidence that I married you? Where is the picture that I married you? Where did I marry you? Then the next one is that her first previous picture, video that you interviewed her, she told you that I'm giving her 30,000 for fee. That you reacted. This girl, can you ask her bank account statement? You see 30,000 that I'm sending to her. Then another one, she told you at my first previous video also that one of my brothers that went back home Christmas, that I drive him out because he went back Christmas. She is the one that dropped this guy out from my house. Complete one day I didn't know. With the elder one that is living there now. She locked them out from the house. They are alive. You can still call them and ask them. This girl that we are seeing there. Okay, why is that we went to the war and claimed all these claims on my behalf, and which is not true?
Have you finished?
Yes, I did. If you have any question, you ask me.
Did you hear your brother's statement when your brother was making statements?
I'm not on you, Facebook.
So how did you narrate where she made the statement?
I got some people forwarded it for me. It's not to you this day. The first one and second one I got it. They sent it to me.
Okay. You cannot deny that you did not marry her. Because if they have never been married, you cannot ask them for divorce. You can only divorce who you are married to. Right? And if your brother says, hold on,
let me come to that point.
hello, listen to me, please.
Are you hearing me?
You listen to
Can
me.
you hear me?
Listen to me.
Okay.
Because you are talking, I kept
Okay.
quiet.
Okay.
Yeah. Your brother said you brought the girl to Lagos. The question I want to ask, before you took her to go and be treating STG in Lagos, have you had sex with her when both of you were in the East for 2 months?
We are not. I didn't spend 2 months in the East. I come with 1 month.
Hold
I
on.
didn't spend more than 1 month.
Hold on now.
Yeah.
Even if you spend 1 day, the question I ask is, did you have sex with her when both of you were in the East before you came to Lagos?
No. No, we only spent 1 day. We met with my friends.
You only spent what?
Only 1 day. Only 1 day.
That 1 day, did you have sex with her?
No.
Give her mic. You're supposed to bring the pictures.
We lodged in a hotel, London International precisely. The name of the hotel is London International, where we spent 5 days with him. Before he now go back to Lagos, and I told him that I have to go back to Aba. The test, I didn't even run the test here in Lagos because I told him that I can't go into marriage with a man that I don't know his DNA test. That he have to do his DNA, and I'll do my own DNA and other things. I was the one that brought up the suggestion. Sorry, blood group. So I did all that in Aba.
Did he have sex with you?
Yes, ma'am. We spent 5 days in the hotel.
Before he started that test?
Yes.
Before he asked for the test?
Yes, we spent 5 days in London International.
Did Ekene have sex with you before he asked you to go for test?
Yes, ma'am. I was the one that brought up the test issue because when he started, he said he wants to marry me.
Yeah.
And I said I need to know his blood group so we don't make mistakes in marriage. So it was when I went back to Aba that I did the test.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ekene, the only thing that will set us free is truth and nothing but the truth. You said you spent 1 day and you did not touch her. Hold on, Oga. Mr. Ekene, hold on. You are talking to the whole world. You are not talking to only me. And there is no kid who have no minor. There is no 17, 15 years in this group. We are all adult, married or married. So if you finish, you will still listen to everybody contribution. This case is not being presided by only me. We have people across the world.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, that is watching and judge and presiding over this matter. And one, your brother said you asked them to go and pay her dowry. And your brother in front of us said you brought this girl to him and introduced her to him that you want to marry her. Then he told you that you cannot keep this girl, somebody's child in Lagos, without paying her dowry. For that reason, if you love her, you said you want to marry her, they must pay her dowry first before she stays in your house. And you now told him you are traveling. He now said no. If at all you are traveling 2 days or 3 days time, this girl must not stay in Lagos except to go and pay her dowry. And you told your brother you love her, they should go and pay her dowry. And that was how you send money to your elder brother, not him, before they pay the girl's dowry in her village. that the first one, he's the one that took Envagelina to the village for the first introduction. Before your elder brother went with your family to her family to go and do the diary and the covenant. However, if you are not married to her, you cannot ask your brother to go and file for divorce. And whom you are asking to go and file for divorce is not Evangelina's boyfriend, is not her uncle, is not even her husband, is your junior or your elder brother. He is your senior brother.
Hello?
So, listen, don't cut me short, because me that kept you quiet, you did not block my mouth.
No, go ahead. I'm hearing.
Yes. So,
Okay,
if you ask them to go and pay the dowry and you kept this girl for 2 years, and you are saying because you send money, she misused the money, you did not give her money for business, you give her money for upkeep. And everybody that people in Nigeria, you don't even know who you are married to in abroad, whether the person is a cleaner, you don't know how much the person is earning. All you know is once the person fly and put earring on his ear, such person is a billionaire. So if the person is sending money, you are already married to a foreigner. You are already a citizen. So you are ready to spend the money because you are married to abroad man. One, give phone to Evangelina. I want to give that mic to her. Evangelina,
Ma,
you heard that this man said he was sending how much to your account?
he said it was 100 and I don't even know 100 and what he said.
How much was he sending? You that is collecting the money should know how much you are collecting. What do you mean? You don't know how much?
Ma,
Yes.
the least money that Ekene has sent to me.
The least or the highest?
Oh, the highest money that he has sent to me. I even said the 30,000. The last one was 28,000 naira that he sent to me that we should use for upkeep for 1 month.
Okay,
Which
the upkeep for 1 month, is it only you or you and his
we
siblings?
all of us that are staying in that house, we are 3 in the house.
3 in the house?
Yes.
Are they working?
The other one is learning mechanic, while the other one is learning agent. They are not working.
Are you feeding Adela?
I'm feeding him.
You are not feeding Adela.
Are you, excuse me, are you living in that house?
He's not living. He's not living in the same house.
Excuse me, shut up your mouth. I'm not asking you a question. Are you living in that house?
No, they are my brothers. Now.
Excuse me, are you living in that house? So
it.
you cannot say that if she's not feeding you, but as far as you are not living in that house, you don't know if she's feeding others that are there.
Ma, please, I have something to say. Even when the guy was still learning work, this other that he's talking about, at times he will tell me that he doesn't have transport. I will still assist them. 2 of them, at times that the other one, his transport will finish. I will still assist them for that same small money I have to transport themselves to work.
So the highest money Ekene has sent to you is 30,000.
Yes.
The one he sent for machine, the machine they bought, where are the machines?
He bought 2 from Japan, which I told him that those ones are small, all these mini machine, that it can't serve me with sewing this thing.
Have you even started sewing? Have you finished learning the sewing?
I've not finished, but after he stopped giving me money, I went to look for what to eat. I've not finished.
Okay. He bought 2 machines.
He bought 2 machines, but I told him those ones were not working for me.
How are they not working for you?
They are too small. They're just those mini machine that is just for stitching clothes.
Stitching clothes?
Yes.
You that is a learner, you are not yet a professional tailor. You've not even started sewing your own clothes, your own personal clothes. You have not started learning how to sew. So they should give you industrial machine.
No, man.
Whereas you have not learned how to sew your pants. You even started learning how to sew because when we're growing up, tailors, what they use in learning how to sew is paper. They cut the paper and they will use it. Some will use needle to sew. Then from needle, they will go to hand Obioma tailor. From Obioma tailor, before they use leg. You now that you have not finished learning from where you are learning. They have to buy you industrial machine.
No, ma, I passed through those levels.
Which levels?
I passed through those both hand sewing and all that. I almost completed my sewing this thing, but it's because he stopped taking care of me. That was why I stopped. And when I sent him message of my practicals, he didn't even reply.
You are a serious human being. Very, very unserious. Very, very unserious. You put eyelashes for eye looking for man that will buy the whole world for you, while there are even people that are looking for somebody to buy them. Even widows, young widows that were helping, some of them you buy them even table, this hand machine, and they start up with that and they feed their own children that their husband left behind.
Ma was still learning work then. I even told him that you are doing this thing because I'm still learning work. If I'm not learning work, I don't like depending on somebody. I told him.
I think you
Meaning
buy
what?
another one for you. I think you later buy another
Because
one.
anytime I ask him for money, he either insults me or he said all sorts of words to me that hurts my heart. That was why I told him that.
That hurts your heart.
Yes,
That hurts your heart. He said all sort of things that hurts your heart.
yes, ma'am.
Haven't you seen small, small girls, all young girls, 15, 17, 18 years, hawking on the street? Some of them hawk corn. They sell groundnut and they still go back to school. They go to school in the morning. Secondary school girls, they come out and they trade with groundnut and go back to school the next day. They don't have nobody to train them. You have somebody that is giving you upkeep, and it hurts your mind that he cannot talk again because he has married to a graduate.
No, it's not like that.
Envagelina, the designer.
But please, I have something to say
Say what you want
concerning
to
what
say.
Mr. Ekene said. When I met him in Enugu, I told him about my
Ah,
nursing dreams, which I showed him these results from my screening and everything. Then he now said, I have to go to school of nursing, which we called the woman that is giving out the forms. The woman said the form has finished, which she was the one that called the woman. Then the woman said that we should come on Monday, that he will make provision. Ekene now said, okay, that will go on Monday. Ah, yes, he will take the woman to shopping and the woman will make provision for forms. But later he has got, before then he went back to Lagos. So when I came to Lagos, he told me that I can, since my second choice is fashion designing, that I should start with that. When I come to Japan, that I can continue with my nursing career. But now
did
he's,
Ekene tell you that the Ekene himself that is speaking, he didn't know what it takes to go and read, no, to go to school of medicine or to study nursing? Did Ekene know?
I showed him everything,
Are
how those
you
people has been helping.
qualified to study nursing?
But it's not medicine, it's just school of nursing.
Just school of nursing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead. Because you are even misleading the man. Go ahead.
But that was my aim when I met him, when he said those people that are helping me, that he can even do more than them,
Okay.
that he can continue from where they stopped. So all these things that he's saying, he did not tell me, he did not promise me coming to Japan. What he said to me was, the three of us that is staying in that house,
Mm.
okay, he was the one that made me change my name to Uda for to their surname, because I told him I cannot change my name if we have not done a white wedding. He said I should change it so that it will be easy for me to come to Japan. Then he now sent me money. I changed my name. So he now said were three of us, that he's going to invite me with his company name as a sales girl, invite the other his brother as a sales boy, because two of us are bearing the same surname. Then the other one that is not bearing the other surname will come with Olympic, that he already has a house that he's paying for.
Tell him, Elona, are you not here? Can't you hear her?
That he already has a house that he's paying for, that he wants three of us to stay, because he's staying with his Japanese wife, that we can't stay in the same house, which I agree with him. But now he's denying that he never said anything about
Let the
going
man
to
be
Japan.
listening. He's listening to Evangelina. It's Evangelina that is talking.
But he denied that he never had anything. He never said anything about going to Japan. But he was the one that said he's going to invite me with his company name. That after our two kids, then I will now come back to Nigeria. That was our agreement. Then when I started reminding him, he now said, "Where do we write the agreement?" That was what he said. That where do we write the agreement?
Give me talk. loud. Your boy, hello, 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 hello. You are not singing from there. She's the one talking. Ekene, listen. You calm down and listen to her. You have said your own. Listen to what she's saying. Give her the phone. Let her hold it and be talking. Let him be hearing.
So my dad, him denying that he never said he was going to bring me to Japan. The agreement was I will come there, stay with his brothers in the apartment that he rented, and after our two children, then I'll come back to Nigeria. Then when I started reminding him, he now said, "Where do we now write the agreement?" That was what he said. Then him saying that I'm trying to come to Japan by myself was when he refused to come back, and I told him that if you don't want to come back, then invite me to come. Now he's denying everything, that he never said anything about coming to Japan.
You want to have everything at once. You want to be a tailor. You want to be a nurse. You want to go to Japan, and you have Japanese woman. You are an Oliver Twist. When Oliver Twist asks too much, you don't have no other thing that you expect than trouble like this. If you have, now that the man have Japanese wife, that it could be that is source of his money, that could be his business partner, and he will not want anybody close there. And you are aware already that you have Japanese wife. Are you going to Japanese to have another husband? Or Ekene told you that he's satisfied with you not staying with Nigeria again, he want to take you over to Japanese?
He said he rented an apartment.
But did he ask you to come?
He said we are going to come.
But have they not done the visa?
I wasn't disturbing him about it. I've never even asked him about it. I'm not even disturbing him about it.
You have to say you get married, no problem. When you know that a man is married and there's no problem, are you not a desperado?
But he said the woman is just for business, that he married her just for business.
Okay, now you also a business wife. Now he's satisfied with you, you can go. A man is married and he will tell you, I married this person for business. That is fallacy. Let it be done with his business partner. Then he will come and ask your hand in marriage. And if you cannot come, if you find somebody that you want to marry. Don't be desperate for anything. When you know a man is staying with a woman, you can't talk to her, talk to him as at when you want. You can't call your husband when you want to call. You can't gist freely when you want to gist. Maybe you are talking, say, I'm coming, drop, I'll call you back. All those things, you know that is what you want to see, and you say, no problem. Then you are a desperado, because no normal human being, no normal woman should take that kind of a thing.
Can I, please? He told me that the woman is aware that he married me. I even talked to him. Yes, he can even talk to me.
Oga, don't interrupt this girl, because I don't even know where your own is coming from.
Don't let me yab. He told me that the woman is aware. Ekene told me that the woman is aware, that he told the woman, but he did not tell the woman's family. He said he told the woman about me, but he did not tell the woman's family, that is between him and the woman. Then he now told me that the woman knows about me, that when I come, I will stay in a different apartment.
And you now agree. You go and meet the woman and come and meet you again and go. Now that is a driver now. You don't already give up your this now. You are married to a man with another. There's no problem. Now polygamy. You sign up. Your husband, or your husband to be, according to him husband to be, you husband, where don't be like two-faced now. You don't already sign now, say now polygamy, you are entering. Then tomorrow you blow again to social media. He did not tell me say he won't marry second wife. You that is challenging her that Ekene did not tell the woman that is married. You know Ekene married, but you tell Ekene to go and marry. Are you not a bad brother? And now you are scattering now. Now you engineer, according to your statement, now you say make Ekene go marry and by all means. Otherwise, you should not stay in this house. Okay, they don't go marry, and you know say he marry Japanese woman. You say Ekene must marry her. Are you not the evil here?
No, you know, even he tell us, two of them ask her whether she know, he not tell her say he married her. He tell her now, say he married her.
No, if he say he married her, no be you say make he go marry this one now.
When he now carry this one come on his own, say this two say he want marry Nigerian woman.
Okay, hold on. Ekene married before he married this girl. Ekene don't marry before. That's your Ekene, that your brother. He married before. Answer me.
He married before.
He born for Nigeria.
Huh?
Ekene born for Nigeria with that woman he married before.
The woman born one girl for her.
Okay, wetin make them come separate?
It will be between two of them.
Everything between two of them. How it come between three of you now? The other ones are between two of them. How they know na between two of them? Divorce come between three of you. Your brother wey dey marry dey dump, this one he go compensate am. Go consult your villagers. Tell them say Umara say Ekene go settle this one. No be say go out of marriage, you no get problem with that. She go, but make Ekene settle am. Ekene no go say they no have sex. If they lie, they get sex, and maybe na Ekene give am that disease. He can't quickly say na go do SCG. He lie say he say they give am drip for hospital on top of staphylococcus. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Online.
He dey online. No, want it to dey online. I dey online. So Ekene marry before, come born. Wetin make am leave am? That one na between two of them. And you no ask Ekene, why you marry person born for you, you can't leave am. Wetin Ekene talk now? Ekene dey carry leave this girl now. If this girl na your sister, wey man come carry put for house, na machine we dey talk about. Even if she don't know how to manage, or even if she have her own choice. One thing is for because Ekene give her hope. She never say she have from the beginning. And who did not have doesn't mean the person don't have choice. If I say that, you can cut that line off. If he's not listening, cut it off. He will call us back, but he must not interrupt my talk. You can cut it off, or he will be quiet and listen to me. Nobody say marriage is by force. But you cannot do breach of trust and talk with person emotion. Ekene want to marry every girl in Nigeria and dump them. How possible is that? Can he do that in Japan? The Japan woman Ekene is living with. Can Ekene say, I don't want again, enter another house, go dey friend somebody there? Can he do that? If he cannot do it with Oyibo, then our women should be more expensive not to toy with. Because come to respect, you expect the Nigerian woman to respect you. Come to honor, you expect Nigerian woman to honor you. Come to wash your clothes, you expect Nigerian woman to wash your clothes. Come to say good morning, sir, expect your wife to say good morning, sir. You are not her father. But can those white women do that to you people there? Absolutely, my answer is capital no. So if you see somebody, nobody is a slave to anybody. No woman is a slave to any man, as far as African is concerned. And if you want to recognize the culture, you respect who you marry, and you're expecting that person to recognize that your culture. Your brother was married to a woman with a child and dumb. You want to tell us also that he did not pay that one dowry? Mr. Rufus, Sabi, what is that?
Mr. Humphrey.
Humphrey.
Ma?
Do you follow pay that one dowry?
They don't return their people don't return the.
So now so they marry, they return, huh? They marry, they return. Even if that one can't report Ekene, I go still take up that Ekene matter.
That one don't remarry now.
He don't remarry. Mm-hmm. So now so they marry and remarry and marry and marry. So Ekene must test every Nigerian girl in the name of marriage. May God punish devil. In the name of marriage, is that why your brother should marry every Nigerian? What is the excuse he was giving? Which dirty excuse is this man giving? He come, he say, he buy machine, He even say 100. If they count that 100 and something thousand as if he was calling 100 and something million. We use 100 and something thousand to pay for a child school fees and upkeep. And you said you marry somebody, you keep the woman for 2 years, you deceive her from her dream life, brought her to Lagos, then you want to control her anyhow. He is even talking at the point he's not giving money again. Did you know what they call wife? Can my husband put me here without providing for me, and you wake up overnight and ask me, she's too good to come to your family to come and ask of money. Other girls will go to the street and go and have boyfriends. When you are not taking your responsibility as a man, what do you expect a woman to do? What is marriage? Marriage is not entitlement. You've already put her in a place, married to you, and she's not working, she's learning. Your siblings are there, she's feeding. Can she cook without giving food to your siblings? They see her as their brother wife, and you heard that they collect transport from her at times. What is 30,000 for 3 adults in a month? And they buy fuel or do other utility expenses, miscellaneous expenses. Then he want to tell us how they run SCG, what is it called, test. Didn't it sound like a baby? It sounds like a baby. Because is that kind of a talk, is this supposed to come on social media when he know he's doing the wrong thing? Anybody can contact such disease, even from toilet. If she's the kind of woman that wear okrika pants, she can contact it. You must not have a infection from mole sex. That even HIV, it's not everybody that gets HIV from sex. Can contact it through all these objects. So you come to social media to come and tell us jargon. We need to listen to them so that he will not go and I don't know if he has engaged another person or promising another person's marriage. Excuse the brother gave here is, as far as I'm concerned, is fallacy. It's not enough reason for any serious-minded person to say that I'm divorcing a wife because he asks you of money, or he says he's overspending. If he's overspending, can't you tell her, if you ask me again for that kind of thing, I'm going to cut you off? At times I can talk to my husband will block my line for maybe for like a week. He will not talk to me. Then if I see any number, I will use it to call him. If he pick it, I send at me. If you like, block that one. After some time, he won't block. But how will you not block somebody permanently? Today he blocked. I say, please block me, because talking to you, I don't even understand. You can joke or with seriousness. Because he's looking for cheap excuses, he blocked her. Then he said, why did you ask for a sewing machine of this one? You drive motor. My husband, I have over 4 or 5 cars here. So my husband is not in Nigeria. I will not drive his car. For what now? What is my benefit as a wife? Now your girlfriend go drive in car. I'm the one that have full rights to drive his car. And she drive the man car. He send you people to go to that house and go and carry the car. So she know the next day. Because a woman cannot pose with her husband property again because they have brothers and sister-in-law. God dey. God dey. You dey. Now what you don't want somebody to do to you, to your daughter, don't try to do it to anybody at all. Oga, you will fight that case, go there, go and withdraw that case so that you don't have issue with us. Tell Ekene to come and file. When I need the carry bury the man, he should come and file his divorce. He'll come back, he don't put them. He should come and tell us why we are giving him room to even answer us. We want him to just tell us how much we settle her. Let her find her way. Even this girl was not even present for that. He said Ekene should give her time. Let her back out. But he wants to show to her that he have money. Money that is vanity upon vanity. You die today, they can't bury you with the money. Somebody else will eat it. He can't even give this girl time to pack out at her own time. he quickly send you money, you now do apropos for that case, go there collect your commission, go file case, because you cannot tell me the money they give to you to go file case na wetin dey your pocket, you chop part of it. So make una dey fear God because of tomorrow. You are enjoying your own wife now, and the only thing, if Ekene is your brother, you can tell your brother, even if it's your elder brother, you can tell your elder brother the truth, and then the consequence. The only thing, the way you present it is what matters. You can diplomatically advise your elder brother, because there is always a law of karma. He can jump from this girl, do this one, hurt this one feeling, hurt this one feelings, hurt that one feeling because he have money, or because he feels some girls are desperate to marry. Time will come, he will meet his match, he will never escape that. And that is it. You may marry somebody at your evening, that is when everything you do at your young age will answer you. And you will see, you will ever regret, who lead me to this woman, or who lead me to this man? It's a lie. All the people you have dealt with, they are the one, the spirit that is dealing with you. There is a law of karma. You will always say something. Give her phone, give her. Say what you want to say.
I want to say something because he made mention of me spending money. On February, he didn't give me money. He didn't give me money, but when I reported to the senior brother, I asked him if I can borrow 10,000 from him. When Ekene give me, I will give to him. His senior brother said he doesn't have money. That was why I went to look for sales girl work in trade fair. Then on February, Ekene sent money to his sister to buy food stuff for us, which up to today I've never asked him. I've never asked him, why would you send money to your sister to buy food stuff for us? I've never even raised the case. I was just enjoying everything. Even the words that his sister can say to me, I used to enjoy everything, because I said maybe it's because Ekene is not in Nigeria. That's why they are behaving like this. When he sent that money to his sister, Mr. Humphrey here was the one that confirmed to me that even his wife can never do what his sister did. That if it was his wife, that his wife would tell Ekele to go and settle with your wife instead of sending money to her to go and buy food stuff. So all those things I was enjoying with them, hoping that, okay, Ekene told me he was coming back last Easter, hoping that Ekene will come back and maybe everything will be resolved. But I was surprised when they still got this, when he sent me message that I should pack my things and go back to my father's house. Even up till now, I can't even say this is what I did to Ekene that made me send
You
me the
don't need,
message.
come. You don't need to do anything to Ekene. You only need to know your value, your worth. No, some of you don't know your worth. Ekene marry Japanese, living with Japanese woman. Ekene marry with one child and divorce the person. He never, your sense never tell you say this person no be correct husband. This one no be, see, men dey brekete, na marriage product we dey look for. Men full street, women full street. Wetin man dey look for? Marriage material. Wetin woman dey look for? Marriage material. But if you say anyhow, if you make up your mind, say anyhow man is what you marry, na anyhow man will come into your life. You can do what they say, okay, you are not working. When Ekene stop giving you work, you now find a sales girl work. That is what you should have started with your life. Gather your money and pursue your dream. People work and go to school. I've seen so many girls that work with us, secondary school leaver, gather their money, they go back to school and they make it. And if you see some of them, you will ever respect their decision. Pursue your dream. Drop man matter. Because if you are also desperate to marry this kind of man, at the end, I know it will not work or go well. Because when you find somebody you like, you say to her, Ekene ni Ekene ko. You will marry Japan, come marry divorce for Nigeria, now you won't come control me. One day you go lose guard. There's nothing that says your background is poor. that you will ever be poor. That is for your those that are poor. If your parents are poor, you can never be poor. If you take decision, if you stand and say you can never be poor, you can never be poor in your life. Eh? Kene brother that is sitting in front of me, is he a millionaire? Is he a billionaire? He's still sitting here. While the brother is in Japan. You can be in America, you can be in Canada. Pursue your dream and leave my matter.
And she see them online.
Tell him, let him tell us what you want to tell him, how much you want to set you set to Evangelina to go out for your house. Mr. Ekene.
You don't want to hear me again?
Oh, yeah, talk now.
I hear you before. They talk now. Will they talk one after the other now? Now I can hear you. I will hear you now.
Okay, now. So, okay, let me correct. Let me just make my own point last so
Yes.
I can respond to your this thing. Okay, the first one she said the 28,000 naira. Can you see her, sir? I can see the one direct line. I can send you because I've sent some human rights lawyer and sent it to them.
Yeah, we're waiting. I dey hear you.
I said no amount she received less than 70,000 naira.
Okay, Ekene. Ekene.
Can you hear me? Let me finish. I'm coming.
Okay.
See, next month, there is the sewing machine I go to her is three. One is in Nigeria, manual. And she moved it out from my house. Went to the third day, see, January, she didn't tell me. And where I'm objecting, your answer, your mark that I got married to her and went back to Japan. Your message, I married her and leave her in Nigeria. Where did I marry her and go back to Japan?
Sure, they explain to. I say your brother say you people marry her. Your brother said you now married the girl.
Why is that looking there? Why is that what is looking there? Did I do that with her? And the other one is that you mentioned that she contacted this maybe by me. I have her document. This is a report where she went to attack. The date me and she meet. She went back this day. I have all these evidence and send to you. The world made it see.
Ekene, Mr. Ekene. Make I no call Ekene as if you are my child. Mr. Ekene.
You say what? Yes?
Can you hear me? Bring that mic. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay. The issue of disease, not disease, is not necessary. Because even you can get the disease. You are not a virgin. Number one, anybody can get the disease. And the disease can come from any person. It can come from the man, can come from the woman. That one, there is no problem. After all, you did not marry her. You feel you married the woman, and when you travel, come back, and you discover she have disease. No. You said you meet her. So both of you are still doing boyfriend and girlfriend. We all know Igbo tradition or African tradition that so many people have been married on behalf of their family, which is not a crime. And your junior brother cannot lie against you. Even as he's sitting down, the way he's talking, I can see that it's somebody that is not, he don't lie as such. Even though he lie, he don't lie. This one is saying now, he did not lie. He told us that he said you should take the girl back. Eventually, now go marry this girl. He never said you did not marry the girl. He said the girl now their wife. But when issue started between you and the girl, they said you should go to the village and settle the matter by the king's men, the two family, but the girl says she's not going. Oga, is that not what you say? Uh-huh. So your brother is not lying here. Don't tell us where did you marry the girl. They cannot go to the girl is not ghost, and your family, they are not stupid. This person sitting in front of me is not a stupid man. He's a complete man with full sense. And he cannot come before this office and begin to lie against you. When nobody is forcing Evangelina against you, what you will do, tell us how much you will say to Evangelina. Let her go out of your house. To divorce her, you don't need to even waste your time going to court. Will make Evangelina live your life and leave your house. And whatever you give them that they pay in their house, Evangelina can return it to you through their family or return it to you through this office. But settle her, let her go. How much can you give Evangelina so that she will move on with her life? So that all this talk will end.
Okay, I have what you say. Okay, madam, I'm giving her
100,000 naira.
Yes.
Okay. This office will tell you to pay Evangelina 5 million.
Who is that?
You offer 100,000 and we say 5 million.
Yes.
No be price you talk. I don't know whether the 100,000 na the enjoyment where you and her do for hotel before you come introduce her. Abi the 100,000 na for the marriage when I do. Now you wan carry give am 100,000. Ekene dey fear God o.
Okay. Welcome, madam. See.
Yes, sir.
Fear God. Not just say me, but I fear God.
Okay, fear me. Abeg, fear me. If you no fear God, fear me.
You should fear God.
Okay, I will come. I dey fear God though.
Okay, see, but you know to the internet. To sit there and went back to the bank for 2 years. Why is that lie in there?
You say?
When you say that I got married to her.
We have the evidence here now, and your brother, we have taken your brother's statement. Your brother said you people marry her. She's your wife. That's what he told us.
I see how he harassing me there. You are telling me I'm the one who was to do that. It's the one there who does not wrong for what he did.
He's saying that I'm the one that forced her because I said
Then the first person marry. There's the first person marry. Did they mention your brother name? The day they were paying the dowry and you call him? Ekene, please, we have other case to attend to. We have other case to attend to.
If I wait, hello?
I can hear you.
Hello? If I wait just to mention me, make I give you 5 million. That's one. Make I just say big lie.
Okay. We cannot give you. You cannot give her. You cannot give her 100,000. Asking that 100,000, you are just a bloody liar. And also, have a nice day. Now the last conversation I'll have with you on this line with this. Drop that phone. We are waiting for you. Okay. You appear in that court again on our behalf, we will deal with you first. Then we'll come Nigeria. Can't stand for you. You hear me? Yes, so talk at the end. As far as you said, you don't know how they start, and you will never know how they end up. Shana then start
I think you watch your hand. One carry the case now. You hear what in
that's why you will also wash your hands.
Because I tell her, say, make you go do this as an elder man.
You should be ashamed of himself.
I'm a victim to Ekene. Be a victim to this girl. Now you see what
Ekene should come back and
settle
his score.
That I tell Ekene to no more do something for her. See her. Now him was saying that I'm the one that forced him to go and do this. I just sent out. I come become the worst enemy because you do bad. For nothing.
Wash your hand. Tell Ekene say you no bring the girl come Lagos. Now him bring the girl come Lagos. Anything you want to do, you should move on. You hear me? Anything you want to do, let him go on with his life to go and do whatever he want to do. You no bring Envagelina come Lagos. Go wake up from your house, carry nonsense, put for pants, dey look for who you wan destroy. Tomorrow you sleep with them, finish, you say this, that, this and that. We will report you to Japanese. This one, don't worry, the battle just starts. Report it to Japanese embassy. Come back, come and tell us. Now only God know what you are doing there. sleeping with women, toying with their mind up and down, then you come back and say you give her 100,000. Don't let me curse you. Don't want to offend my viewers. Otherwise, if it's a physical talk here, I would have veered you to nonsense. They marry, they dump, they marry, they dump, they marry, they dump. This one marry, born. You leave that one, you come again. You land in Envagelina. After 2 years, go. Then you are preparing to come to Nigeria again for December to come and carry another one and marry.
He's still calling.
If he's calling, then he should only tell you how much he will settle Envagelina. He should not call this line and talk nonsense.
Hello?
But if you call my line,
Hello? Yeah? Hello?
you have the picture, we will show you so that other girls will know. Now marry and dumping, they do. Nobody should accept it.
Okay, put the line, her number line.
What you want call me?
What's my answer?
You don't. I know they hear your language. I'm married to Yoruba. Supposed to hear my language and Yoruba, not your language.
Sorry, man. He said he want to talk to you, man.
What did you want to talk?
Just excuse me.
What did you want to
No
talk?
verse, man. No verse, man.
What do you want to talk?
No verse.
I dey hear you. Well done. Keep listen to me, Ekene. Keep that cheapest. What is it called? That thing you are talking, as far as I'm concerned, you are the one threatening the girl because you told her that if she not go out from that place, she will meet her death. You are the one threatening her. She's not threatening you. She's threatening you. She cannot come to this office. All I'm begging you is to settle her, let her go move out of your life and move on. That is what I'm saying. Talk something reasonable. Let us arrive at a round table. Let everybody go on their separate way. Let this girl go on her own. You move on your own. Let her pack her things out of your house. And if it's your diary, if you want to collect the diary in Lagos, they'll bring it, you collect it. If you want it in your village, they will give it to your family. Since your brother is here. So leave all this threat. She did not threaten you. If she's threatening you, she can't come here.
Well, let me just come the meeting where you are talking. If you don't know.
Have a nice day. I thought you are calling for a reasonable talk. Go and wash your head, then you call me back here. Give her the phone. Tell him I'm not hearing him again. Let him not think he's talking to me. Why?
Hello?
Why?
I'm not taking the hand.
Uh-huh.
I'm going forward.
I'm not talking to me. Obun me.
Don't so bad.
Obun moi.
Money, I don't know, brother.
All right. Well, as it is, we are still expecting Ekene, the brother who signed from our office to hands off from Ekene's matter and Envagelina from today. If we find him in anything involved with Envagelina and Ekene, we will do the needful. The law will take it course. One, you go and discuss with your brother all the story he's talking there. You should just keep it to himself. You should not go as he's threatening. You should not go and threaten the girl. That story is talking. Envagelina is threatening. That one is fallacy. Envagelina did not threaten him anywhere. Rather, is the one threatening the Envagelina. You cannot keep even dog. Dog will have how much food the dog eat in a day. Then you talk of a week. Then you talk of months. Then you talk of years. Let your brother peacefully settle this girl with a reasonable amount. Let her start up her life and go and buy her sewing machine and be sewing. In a new so people know why you
Ọkpọzi ahụ na gị na-ekwu.
Bonye.
Go on.
Mua. Mba.
You know, say that you put am for high jump. When you come 5 million, you know, say, you know, what you know, saying the work over there, where you call that kind of. You see, you want fall, though.
Not only for
You
that.
want fall.
It's not serious. See what 100,000 na agege chicken in the price.
You know, see how he's talking now, because as the money where you call that.
All right. All right, thank you, viewers. Please share. The essence of why you should share is to let others know what is going on and how they can avoid this kind of situation. If Evangelina have sense, no, he still lack sense. And I don't pet people when I want to tell them the truth. I will still talk the truth. I will still wound you with my mouth. Because I know fit slap, I know fit beat, I cannot kill. The only thing I can wound you na this my mouth. I have to wound Evangelina so that next time she go reset her brain. After this one, she will gather herself, organize her life, pursue her career, her dreams, and she will become perfect for any good man to ask her hand in marriage. But if you pet her, this and that na, na Ekene do dey, you carry every blame put for Ekene head. Evangelina will walk out of this office and fall victim again and again and again. See our sister Tonto Dike, no because of anybody fall victim of this kind of circumstances. When you see them, lash them, after which advise them, after which you guide them. That is how it should be. But if you guide them without lashing them, knowing their error, they will make that mistake again and again. Ekene is a marriage scammer. Record it and post it to him. Like say he's a marriage scammer. That story does not rhyme at all. The brother is sitting here talking truth, and they drag the man up and down. December he will come again, another one. When I give me the picture, I go dey post am once in December, one day December, I go dey arrange am. Make una see o, make una see o, make una see o. No collect rape, no collect proposal, no accept marriage. But if you approach this office in the proper way he want to settle this matter amicably, the office is open for peaceful resolution. We don't have any personal interest on anybody. We don't know Evangelina, we don't know Ekene. We're just doing our work to ensure peace reign and to let people know. Don't toy with people's emotion, don't infringe on people's rights. They have suffered rights infringement and also emotional torture in this relationship, which is not proper. Then as a young lady, please don't be desperate for anything. Add value to yourself. See yourself at the mirror every day. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate God that created you. Tell yourself what you want to become. Talk to yourself. What do you want to be in this earth? Who do you want to be like? Who do you want to be greater than? And you see it unfolding. It's not magic. It's not charm. It's not jazz. It's your desire. It's your dream that you pursue without looking back. Earnestly, with strong mind. Wake up in the morning. It's just like a program. You program your day per day. But if you just fold your hand, I'm looking for, babe, which man will you call back? Like they say this person, they said to, then you can't become a Prince Kokogri. Maybe for everybody. Is that what you want? Don't look for Prince Kokogri. Don't look for any other place. Make yourself the princess that any other man will want to have as a wife. And that is the only way they will value you. When you are looking up to man, he will mesmerize you. So will not have your worth, will not have your value, because you are looking up to them. Look unto God. Every other thing is possible. No, but your destiny is not in the hand of any man, in the hand of God and you. So please wake up from your sleep and your slumber. Young girls, please Look for something, add value to yourself, and have a dream. And you see, you come out greater than every other person you are aspiring to be like. All right, to be back in a moment. We'll have one, first and foremost, we'll be bringing update of a success to you. Number two, we'll be bringing the update of Victoria to you. The the man that brutalized Victoria is in the house. Then Success the Great has been discharged from hospital. They will give you the update of how far about the supposed father. Then the next other case will let you know. So stay put to be back in a moment. I love you. Please share. Don't fall our hands. God bless you. They were waiting for him. Tell your brother, if you want to tell me, eh, if you want to call me, let him call me. Say, this is the amount I want to use to settle Envagelina. That one, I will listen to him. Otherwise, this case no go close. Even if Evangelina marry, born 4 children, this matter will go still reopen it. Eh? You hear me? Yes, sir. And thank you for saying the truth. You are a good man. It's only a good person that talk truth. But from today now, please wash your hands from anything call husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend. Then they come like this, they run. Borrow 2 leg. They should borrow which person leg? Now, Boy Johnson, have you heard the color? Borrow leg. I know they will tell me what is it and run. Don't let anybody. You're supposed to be with your family now. You are here. Tomorrow, Ekene will tell you to go to Ojo Barrack and Ojo police station. Next tomorrow, another person will send you to go to village. Another one they send you to court. Tell them you don't have time for such. You're a matured man, and you need to be with your family. Nobody should be sending you all those kind of messages. You don't need that for Nigeria. Let me separate myself. Chairman, hello. I dey miss you. Viewers, men I want na chairman no. The thing don dey enter gear small small. I wan vex so. No say if I vex. My matter dem no dey discuss am for human right platform no. I get platform where we dey talk am. Then I want na chairman. But anyway, I still dey miss and die. Love you guys.